Gentlemen, do you ever feel like there is something missing in your intimate relationships? Like you're giving it your all but not getting the connection you crave? Let me tell you, it's not about doing more. It's about understanding more. Today, I'm going to reveal the psychology behind what women want, the things she's not telling you. If you're ready to step up your game and become the lover that truly captivates her, stick with me till the end. Hit that subscribe button, because what I'm about to share with you will transform the way you approach love and intimacy. Now, before we dive deep into the core of women's psychology, let's set the record straight. Becoming an amazing lover isn't about tricks or gimmicks. It's about understanding, patience, and yes, a little bit of Stoic wisdom. A man who understands his own emotional control, his own strength, and his own worth is a man who becomes irresistible to a woman. But there is more to it, much more. First, let's talk about communication. You've heard it before, and I'm going to say it again. Communication is the bedrock of any meaningful connection. Women aren't always going to tell you what they need. She's not going to say it outright. But guess what? Her body language, the way she reacts when you're close, or how she withdraws when you're too distant, they're all subtle signs, if only you learn how to read them. Communication, gentlemen, is more than words. It's the quiet moments of understanding. It's the pauses when she says nothing, but you know exactly what she means. Your job, be an active listener. Pay attention to her non-verbal cues, the way she looks at you, the touch of her hand, the slight change in her tone. All of these hold the key to unlocking deeper levels of connection. Be present. But let me make one thing clear, it's not just about listening. You also need to share. Women are deeply attracted to men who express themselves clearly, with confidence, yet without the need to dominate. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoic men are calm, measured, and deliberate in their speech. They know when to speak and when to listen. They do not need to make their feelings known at every moment, because their actions speak volumes. Now, gentlemen, the second thing she's not telling you, be attentive to her needs, both physical and emotional. This requires you to be observant and mindful, qualities that the Stoic man excels at. A Stoic man doesn't rush into things. He takes his time. He notices the small things, like the way she breathes when she's relaxed, or the way she leans into your touch when she feels safe. These are the moments that matter, and they build an intimacy that cannot be replicated by force or by hurried movements. When you focus on her needs without thinking of your own, you'll see a different side of her, a side that's eager to reciprocate. She wants to be seen and understood. Women crave emotional depth, and they know when you're truly engaged, not just physically but emotionally. This creates a powerful bond. Next, let's talk about vulnerability. This one can be tricky for a lot of men, but trust me when I say it's crucial. You may think that showing vulnerability weakens you, but in truth, it is a display of immense strength. The ability to be open, to share your fears, your desires, and even your insecurities, it creates a connection that can't be forged in any other way. Now, this doesn't mean you should go around pouring your soul out at every given moment. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that vulnerability is about allowing your guard to drop when the time is right. It's about showing her that you trust her enough to let her in. The Stoic man knows this balance well. He is strong, but not afraid to show the occasional crack. And it's in that crack that true intimacy begins. But let's not forget the importance of mutual pleasure. Too many men are focused solely on their own satisfaction. But gentlemen, the key to being a great lover lies in giving as much as you take. It's about creating an experience that's fulfilling for both of you. A good lover is one who's invested in the pleasure of his partner, and this means you need to know what she likes, beyond the obvious. Explore her desires, communicate about them, and don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone to fulfill her needs. But here's the thing, do it selflessly. Don't make it about what you can get in return. When you focus on giving, you will receive far more than you ever expected. And remember, The greatest pleasures in intimacy are often the ones that take time to cultivate. Finally, gentlemen, never underestimate the power of curiosity and experimentation. The best relationships are those where both partners are open to exploring new things together. This doesn't mean jumping into anything too extreme, but it does mean being willing to step out of the comfort zone. A man who's open-minded, willing to try new experiences, and willing to ask his partner about her fantasies is a man who holds the key to a deeper connection. But remember this, it's not just about saying yes to everything. It's about being genuinely interested in what she likes, in discovering new ways to experience pleasure together. It's about exploring without judgment, creating a safe space where both of you can explore freely. Gentlemen, the path to becoming an amazing lover doesn't have to be complicated. It's about understanding her needs, communicating openly, showing vulnerability, and prioritizing mutual pleasure. And don't forget the Stoic wisdom that underpins all of this: self-control, emotional depth, and calmness. A man who masters these will not only become irresistible to women, but he will also find peace and strength within himself. Before we wrap up, I want you to take a moment and reflect. What's one thing you can start doing today to connect more deeply with the women in your life? It doesn't take much, just a little awareness and a willingness to improve. If this video has helped you, gentlemen, I encourage you to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a lover, but as a man. Now, go out there, take control of your relationships, and let your actions speak louder than words. Thanks for watching, and remember, the Stoic man doesn't just understand women, he understands himself.